We like transparent things, right? Like when your windscreen mists up, when your glasses have a smudge across them. We wipe them clean so that we can safely see what's happening around us. In any relationship between two people, transparency is of the utmost importance. Such a relationship simply cannot thrive if each person lives in a bubble of secrecy. It might work okay initially, but it won't thrive. It certainly won't survive. But then on the other hand, one of my friends who got divorced chose not to be transparent with her children about the financial arrangements between her and her husband. Now, I don't blame her. But in an attempt to find out what was happening, the kids eavesdropped on a conversation between my friend and her own parents one afternoon. Later that evening, the daughter called her dad in a panic, wanting to know if it was true that she, her brother, and her mother wouldn't have a place to live. Of course it wasn't true. The children simply didn't know the context in which some of the things had been said. I've also seen transparency used as a tool for revenge. For the sake of transparency, I'm going to tell everybody in the meeting here today that, when everybody in the meeting has no business knowing, and they don't have any power to do anything about the situation. It's a passive-aggressive way of throwing the person under the bus. And it's no less nasty than being outright aggressive. It must be clear that this isn't transparency, it's brutality with words. It also displays a lack of judgment and emotional maturity. Transparency doesn't mean sharing every detail. Transparency means providing the context for how the decisions were made. At work, we need to be as transparent as we can in all situations. Now, that doesn't mean that we always have to let people know every single detail, especially if it involves people's right to privacy. Transparency means shining enough light on an issue to make it clear that what's going on and what the potential consequences might be. Just like cleaning our glasses and demisting our windscreens so that we can see exactly what's going on around us and we know exactly what our next action should be.